Science has always been really fascinating to me. When I was younger, I used to love going to the library with my mom and little sister, and I would run straight to the section that had the picture books on tape, and there was one about chemistry that I loved.
I was really interested in science for sure in high school, and after seeing the research, chemistry classes, like what I took in high school, didn't really interest me that much, but when I saw the actual research that these people were doing, I was like, wait, I think the real chemistry, the research that people are doing is actually I really like it.
So I think since I was little, I've always been very passionate about learning what the world around us is like. And throughout my education, I realized that chemistry was probably the best approach that I could take to that question. And lo and behold, I'm here at the U studying my third year in biochemistry because I realized I liked it so much. I actually did join a research lab my freshman year just to make sure that I really loved it, and turns out I do. I'm a first-generation student, so college was really new to me, but it really felt like an inclusive community. I've just had such great experiences with all of my professors. I remember my first year of college, I was in this class with a Hispanic professor. I never had that experience before that has an accent like me, teaching and doing research, and that really brought such a positive experience for me.
I'm working in the lab of Dr. Louisa Whitaker-Brooks. I'm spending around 10 hours in the lab each week working on my research, which I love. My project that I'm working on, we are synthesizing films of high D-conjugated coordinate polymers. There are these really interesting polymeric and metal combined films that have really interesting theorized electronic and quantum possibilities and states.
One of the things I didn't really think of before coming here was the fact that the U has a lot of women in faculty positions and research positions, and within labs, my lab is 50% men, 50% women. And as a girl going into STEM, I kind of knew I expected to be a minority or whatever, and I was really, really happy when by surprise I ended up here, and that wasn't really the case, and I felt very well represented by my faculty. Most of the research that I've been involved in has been organic catalysis and electrochemistry. So that's something that's really been one of my main interests, and I think it's really well represented here.
The fact that I had this opportunity to join research such at an early stage in my undergraduate career. So that's our Biospace. So this is where more organic chemistry reactions take place, usually in the hood, for example. But in the biospace is where we deal with bacteria, DNA, and all that kind of stuff. Our lab luckily works on a lot of different projects, spanning from organic to biochemistry to biological chemistry, which is really nice. It's such an important step towards my future goals, my academic goals in grad school, because ultimately, when you're applying to grad school, universities and schools want to see the fact that you've been involved in research, that you know how to think critically and independently.
There's so many options in the world of chemistry. We even have a biochemistry major here now, which works in tandem with the chemistry department. So try different things, find your niche in chemistry. There's so much to do, and take advantage of every opportunity afforded to you from the chemistry department. There are many.